that, right? What's their deal?
You two were talking to the director in the snow plains.
So it's you! You're the one who was threatening to take us out in the snow plains! Do you even know who you're talking to? If your boss knows to treat us with respect, you'd better start showing some yourself!
I can't let you...
Team Leech...
Shut up! I spent 7 years...
IPC? No need to waste our breath on this... Lend me your strength. Troublesome. Lend me your strength. Who's next?
Receive divinity. The dead return!
Only a scratch! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. To guard and defend. Crush them. Lend me your strength. That's it? He sure took off quickly.
17 rounds of interviews and these are the best people they can find? What a joke.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've been warned that the ones in the mine won't go down without a fight. Let's set off when... Ready for action? It's time to kick the IP... Make sure you...
Caught your breath yet? Nobody did. But it never hurts to be prepared. Just when I thought I could catch a break, things go haywire. Guess my nice dress will have to wait for a while. The quicker we handle the IPC, the faster we can get back to enjoying the celebrations. Let Zila know when you're ready to go.
Ready for action? It's time to kick the IPC out of the underworld. Let's get moving.
Hello, it's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little girl must be Clara.
Hello, miss. Are you...
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Huh? But if you have a guest, maybe I should...
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend. Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
So, it seems my source was right. Who'd have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl? So heartwarming.
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your...
Straight to the point, huh? I like your style. Eurilo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC. No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests undefined. Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed.
That's simple. I'll show you.
This is...
Source code. Or to be more precise, I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within. This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. But first, I need a guide.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept.
I understand.
Oh, so you're...
The future you speak of is beyond. Additionally, calculations indicate 890.
Your calculations are slightly up. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
All the miners here huddled.
Well, the situation...
Hey, check.
What?
The IPC are all about their. Sounds like you two are getting along. I should have known.
Look, you guys.
Looks like they want to find their master.
Help! Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the Geomarrow?
I really don't know anything!
This place is...
Lend me your strength. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
The dead return!
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Looks like Numpy's in a good mood.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
Look!
We'll see who's real.
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Wow. For something so short and stubby, you're surprisingly nimble. Well, guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going. you in charge around here?
All local.
Don't lie to us! You seized the mine by force for yourself. You drove the locals out of their homes. I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences.
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now. We are all...
Yeah, we demand to speak with Topaz.
You know Topaz? It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation in cases where debtors fail to repay within the set time frame. The IPC reserves the right to skip...
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem...
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders. Do you...
Save your breath, March. I never held out any hope of resolving this problem peacefully. Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance.
If I knew things were gonna get this heated, I never... Anyway, since you seem intent on settling this matter with violence, prepare yourselves for my heavy labor.
Lend me your strength.
talk. Minus one!
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
The dead return!
Lend me your strength. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Nothing major.
Lend me your strength. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Minus one!
I underestimated you. Receive divinity. The dead return!
Lend me your strength.
To guard and defend. Crush them. Pay for that. We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you could stop?
Darn it! I'm all out of ammo!
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director Topaz?
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%!
60%? We're done for! Attention all personnel! Evacuate the mine immediately! Erase all traces of your presence!
So, are we all good here?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their... So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots.
It's a long story.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities? The timing couldn't have been any worse.
Oh, looks like we've got a message. I get the... Are you coming with us, Zila?
Go, Branya message you.
Got it, Zila. We'll do what we can to help. Come on, to Klipoth.
These guys don't look pleased to see us.
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further. Miss Topaz.
Bellabog might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket. See you later, Captain.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. It couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Branya. You don't sound like yourself.
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once. Perhaps, but the IPC won't wait for me to catch up. They're moving quickly. Bellabog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry. Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious to know what solution she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice. Look.
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents, and then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Branya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy, a place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations. Given these circumstances, the net my home was facing its demise. Though relatively well, finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took. I am writing to you, Miss Branya, with the genuine. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, how many generations of Bellabogians will it take to embrace the stars again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. When I can understand that for you, this is an extremely, but because of this, I believe that you will.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
I agree. But it struck me as an honest letter. I found the contents quite moving. It's hard to imagine she'd write something like this just to deceive me. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision. This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't and shouldn't be a decision made by me alone.
I trust her judgment. What if this decision is too much for one person? The impact of this choice could haunt Bronya for...
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. She wants me to decide as soon as possible. I wanted to put it to a vote and let all the citizens of both the Overworld and... I'll convene the Klapothfort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts.
I think we should leave this matter to the Belobog. We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz, but this should be a piece of...
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision, we need to hear from both the Overworld and the Underworld, right? Let's start with the Overworld.
Careful now.
We meet again? Uh-oh. That look sounds serious. Really? I wish it were made up. We don't have much time, Pela. Bronya wants to get every...
Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? Okay, if it were up to me...
Huh.
I've looked at some of the... And that's assuming no other disasters occur. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate... Building a better world for future generations...
I see. So, compared to a... Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your...
Well, look who we have here! You and... Uh-oh. Sounds like something serious is happening. What?
Serval.
It's okay.
What?
Surprised? Signing this contract as for working for the... You know,
I see. Thanks for your input.
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be... It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. Do you need my opinion? I'm happy to help. So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there real—
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time.
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract? Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dun. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of— Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about everyone we needed to. From what I've gathered.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
What brings you two to the underworld? Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came...
No stress.
I've thought about it, and I won't deny the offer. But even so, a quote I read living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
Wow. That's a pretty— Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your—
None other, but I can tell. Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere? Well, ask away. It just... I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Bronya.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people—
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambition, if this IPC does indeed possess the have you considered the opposite? What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people.
I think so too, but could you imagine having to hear names? Like the traitorous ruler for the rest of your life? Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg.
Miss March, big sister. What?
Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around?
Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called—
What? Topaz? Do you know—
I'm not sure. but Mr. Svarog
What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely... True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age.
Huh? Miss March, do you want...
It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how...
I think if we have a choice, because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams. Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true? Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us. All that running around. So, the final conclusion is... the votes are completely even. I don't know what to do. Both sides... Wait a minute. We forgot to ask Zila. Let's go see what she has to say. She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
Back so soon? Are you feeling all right? You look a little uneasy. Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it. I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah.
Right.
As it's...
In that case...
What?
No matter I'll
Understood, Zila. It's times like these...
Right. It's Bronya's decision. If she asks you, just...
Well, it's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make the final call. You bet. The Express can vouch for Bronya. That says a lot about her character. The time has come.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Whoa, the fort's packed! I've never seen this many people here before. Jeez, I can barely even hear myself.
March, you're back. So, what's the verdict? What do the people think?
We talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld.
What was Zila's?
Could you possibly consider this course of action?
Calm down, will you?
I should have known.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers?
It's pretty much the same situation here. The time has come to make a decision.
Enough! All of you! I know what to do.
Wait! I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
But aren't you?
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
Miss Himeko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid that...
I understand, Miss Rania. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel. The life of a navigator is a busy one. You should be glad that I made it in time. There is some important information that I must pass on to you, Supreme Guardian. It is my hope that it will better...
Information? Please.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted...
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction, according to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the...
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
I understand. Thank you, Miss... Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader...
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore.
Astral friends, I have an idea, but I need some time to rally all the residents in this... Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IP...
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing.
Belobog's future is not for sale. Stay safe, everyone.
Shepard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town. Here we go again.